going on, guys? Roger here with QVO Tactical. In today's video, we are checking out a local company here in Vegas, our friend Brittany May and her company Point Firearms Instruction. Last weekend, Gil and I attended her handgun presentation course, and we decided to put together a little overview video to give you guys a peek into what you could expect if you decided to attend one of her classes here in Las Vegas.
Move!
As always, I'd like to tell you guys how to go about getting these products or services in our videos. Brittany is an old friend of ours. Her and I have worked in the firearms industry together for the last several years. I reached out to her regarding her presentation class as I wanted to get a refresher course as well as have Gil attend the class. I asked her if we could come out to the class and film it. She agreed and let us come to the course free of charge, so do keep that in mind as you watch this video. Now a little bit about Brittany. Brittany has an extensive background that ranges from law enforcement to government security as well as executive protection. She has been instructing for several years and has a really great approach in regards to relating the material to her students. We hope that with this video we will give you a glimpse of what to expect when attending her course and supporting a Vegas local company. All right, with that out of the way, let's get into the handgun presentation course. Prior to signing up for the course, you will receive an email with the gear that is needed. With this being a handgun course, obviously you're going to need your handgun of choice. In addition to that, you're going to need a holster. You can run outside the waistband or concealed inside the waistband. Gil and I decided to both run outside the waistband QVO Tactical secondary holsters. Gil used this class as an opportunity to get some practice in with his newly acquired Springfield Prodigy that he purchased from our buddy Stephen Pham. You're also going to want at least 2 magazines and about 350 rounds of ammunition. The course is 5 hours, which is really nice because it's that sweet spot of just long enough but not too long. I do enjoy being on the range, but when I attend an 8 to 12 hour class, I'm pretty over it by the 6 to 7 hour mark. Now, when you arrive at the range, you are greeted by Brittany and the rest of the class. She does a quick intro, which includes a safety briefing, and then she ensures that you get your money's worth by diving right into the course material. Now, Brittany states that this course is not a beginner's course because your firearm safety and manipulations needs to be on point before taking the class. This class is about how to present the firearm from your place of carry in an efficient manner. As you will see further in this video, she takes it a step further by showing you how to do this from different positions, such as sitting in a vehicle or chair, or potentially in a crowded area. Again, this video is meant to give you guys a glimpse of what to expect during her course, so I don't want to give away everything with this video. So the purpose of this video is to give you guys all a little teaser in condensed form. Now, Brittany will start off by explaining the first part of presenting your firearm. She follows this up with demonstrating and then dry fire practice along the line. In my opinion, this is the best approach as it covers all of the ways that we as humans absorb information. We are first hearing the information from Brittany as she verbally instructs us on what to do. We are then getting visual confirmation of that information by her demonstrating the technique for us. And lastly, we are getting the information by experiencing it ourselves through dry fire practice, which then eventually leads into the live fire portion. Brittany does a great job of breaking this down into 3 easy steps, which will assist you with getting a clear sight picture on target quickly and efficiently. Now, in order to get that efficiency, she provides ample time for several repetitions of this draw, allowing everybody in the class to get their practice in. During that practice, she'll change the distance in which you are engaging your target from. That way everybody can see where the whole balance of speed and accuracy starts to come into play as your targets get further away from you. After this is when she starts getting into the different positions in which you present your firearm from. The positions start off with like simple movement, such as like looking over your shoulder at your threat and then moving into position to engage it. This is done while facing to the right, to the left, and then also uprange, having you turn around and engage your threat. From there, it does move into more complex positions like being seated in a vehicle, which is simulated by using a chair out on the range. If you've never trained from shooting in different positions before, all of this may sound like super simple. However, when you go out and actually do it, you start to discover all the different things that can get in your way in regards to having your muzzle facing down range at your threat, getting the gun out of your holster safely, and then also getting on target quickly. All of these things are done thoroughly in Brittany's class to get you to a point of efficiency. Now, one of the last things that I want to show you guys out on the range is that Brittany also implements some of the positional movement techniques that she has used in her career in executive protection. This is great because it does give you a feel for having to address a threat while walking with your significant other, a friend, or a family member. Again, she explains this drill before demonstrating it, and then everybody practices it dry fire before going into the live fire portion of that drill. This drill is addressed from multiple positions in relation to the subject you are walking with. That way you have a point of reference if, God forbid, you were ever placed in this scenario out in the real world. Now guys, like I said before, I know I keep beating a dead horse, but I don't want to give everything away with this video that you get in this class. But Brittany does put a lot of information that is efficiently used in this 5-hour block. Additionally, her courses only run anywhere from $250 to $350 depending on the class you are taking. Another thing is that I like that Brittany typically keeps her courses under 15 people. In this class that we recently attended, there was 6 of us in the class, which is great and something that I prefer. I prefer smaller class sizes as you're going to get more dedicated attention as a student from the instructor. So if you live in the Vegas area or you're near the Vegas area, I definitely recommend checking out Brittany's company, Point Firearms Instruction. I've taken many of her courses, and I've also paid for her to come do private instruction for the entire QVO tactical crew. We had her come do a private course. We went out to her range, the Clark County Shooting Complex, and had her do an entire beginner's course for all of my staff. It was a great time. Again, she does a great job at relating the material to her students. In addition to that, I really appreciate the teaching method of explaining and then demonstrating. In my experience, you always want an instructor who can demonstrate what they are wanting their student to do. Brittany definitely does this in all of her courses. Guys, we appreciate you checking out the video, and we hope that we maybe see you in one of Brittany's classes next year, the new year, 2024. If you guys did like the video, be sure to give us a thumbs up down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Big shout out to Brittany. Thanks for letting us come to the class. Me and Gil had a great time. We appreciate you letting us hop in the class. We did miss you at our Christmas party, so maybe next year we'll see you there. As always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.